Hey guys, welcome back. So I have got a drugstore, kind of newer at the drugstore video for y'all today. Haul, kind of first impression type video for y'all on hard candy makeup. So I went to Walmart and found a bunch of things and I have them on my face, so I will be able to kind of give you some little mini reviews and first impressions on these products. And yeah, I love trying drugstore makeup. It's just probably like one of my favorite things. So if you weren't here, my name is Leslie. Welcome. I love to do these types of videos, favorites, reviews, get ready with me's, empties, just a lot of fun stuff here on my channel. So if you're new, I would love it if you hit that subscribe button and stuck around for a while. I'd love to have you here on my channel. So yeah, we are chatting about some hard candy makeup. So let's get to it. So let's start with the thing that I'm not in love with. And I don't know how new this is, but it's new to me. I'd never tried it before. This is the Glamouflage Full Coverage Concealer, and it says Licorice Root, Brighten Skin, and I got Fair is the shade that I got. So I do have this on right now, but I had to add something on top of it because I really am not a fan of this. Now, part of it is the color. I really don't like light yellowy sort of concealers under my eyes. They just don't work for me. I really need a more kind of like pinky toned one. So a lot of it is the color. It's not a good match for me, and it's too light. But also the formula, I like the coverage of it, but under my eyes, I found that it was kind of patchy and just a little difficult to blend. It's like it's just kind of a more matte, like it dries really quickly. So I was finding I was definitely having to pat it on, which is not a bad thing, but I just could not get it blended very well. So I really kind of struggled with this. So if you really like this, let me know kind of, are there application tips that you like with it? What's kind of the key to this? Because for me, I'm not so sure about it. Then I grabbed this. I've never tried this before. This is the Stay and Slay Translucent Setting Powder. And it says, helps to reduce transfer of makeup. And it just says translucent setting powder. So yeah, I mean, I think it was just the one. And I put this on. I really like this. I feel like it helped because I have a different foundation on and I wasn't so sure about that and how it was looking on my skin. So I feel like this really helped, like kind of helped my under eye area to look more smooth, and then also to kind of smooth out the rest of my face. And then once I got it on, I can kind of tell that it seems to sort of like create this smooth sort of canvas to the skin, like it's going to kind of help set in that makeup. And yeah, so overall, I'm impressed with this. I like the texture of it. I like how it feels on the skin, looks on the skin. So this is a win. So I have some cheek products that I'm definitely excited about, but this one right here. So I was kind of on the fence about trying this. I saw 3 different shades and I ended up grabbing this one. This is the Face Off Highlight Luminous Glow Stick, and it says Crystal Infused, and I got the shade Rich Rich. There was also kind of a more golden shade and then kind of like a peachy, bronzy sort of a shade. I tend to grab for kind of more champagne or light pinky sort of highlights, so I really didn't see one that jumped out at me as one that I would really love the color of, but I decided to try this one, which looked like more of kind of, I wondered if it was going to be more of a sheer, just sort of crystally looking highlight, and I think it is. So this is what it looks like. This is the packaging. So it is a stick sort of a highlight on the one end, and then you get the brush. So I do have this on right now. I applied this first, and then I applied the cheek products on top. So like blush, contour, yeah. So I do have this on. It's got a cute little heart in the middle, so that's adorable. I'm still kind of on the fence about this. I think it's just, what are you looking for in a highlighter? This is, I can kind of take or leave this. I mean, this sort of worked okay, but like that's not that great. But I'm kind of on the fence about it. Like at first when I applied it, I was like, oh no, because I tried it over makeup I've been wearing for a while and it pulled up my makeup. Like I could see more of the makeup on it. But then today, where my makeup was more fresh when I was using it, I wasn't noticing as much of that kind of pulling up of the product underneath. And it does have this really pretty kind of like softer glow. So yeah, it's growing on me. I like it more than I honestly kind of thought I would, but I wouldn't apply it over makeup I've been wearing a while. I would kind of, use it on a fresh face, and I would use my own brush like this is me, or just my fingertip, honestly. So yeah, kind of on the fence. I'm gonna get to those other cheap products in a second, but let's talk about these. I love eyeshadow. I love all the different kinds of eyeshadow products. I love eyeshadow. So these are the Eye-Def eyeshadow markers. And I got several different shades. I love the packaging on these. It's just pretty. It's really pretty. So this is what it looks like. Isn't that gorgeous? I just really like those. Oh, and I just noticed that the name is on it really big on the side. That's so nice. Oh yeah, I really like the packaging of these. Let me swatch these. The outside box is really pretty too. I like that a lot. Okay, so the different shades that I got, and then we'll talk about formula. So first one I got is Bubbly, right there. It's a beautiful kind of champagne sort of a color. Here is the outside box on that one. Then I got Pink Ink, right there. So I have this one on the inner corners of my eyes, this one on the inner part of my lid. Then I have this one, which is Pony, kind of like a purpley taupey sort of a color. And then last up, I got this one, which is Cold Brew. And I have this is the main color on my eyes. It's kind of like mostly all over. So I'm not wearing this one, but the other three I am. So there are the swatches. Here are all of the outside boxes if you're curious. It is an eyeshadow, like pencil type of a product, like an eyeshadow crayon pencil type of product. One thing about these that I found, they set really quickly, like kind of a little bit too quickly. I wish that there was a little bit more playtime with them because I found that I was having to work in little sections. I did end up finding that this type of a brush was working the best for them. It's kind of this like synthetic, smaller, more densely packed brush where I was able to kind of wipe my brush across the product and then get a little bit on. That was working the best for blending, for the best blend. But then I did blend it with like a bronzer just to kind of help the blend. But then I used this one as my liner and I really liked that. So I think if you're looking for something that's gonna really stick and stay and not move around a lot, you would really like these. But if you do get them, just work really quickly with them and work in small sections. I think this will be really pretty for a smudgy liner, but you're gonna have to work in small little sections with it. But I love the packaging, I love the colors. It's just a fast setting formula. My battery is about to die any minute, so let's see how much more we can get through and then I'm gonna have to switch my battery. Okay, so definitely love these, which are some blushes, so we'll get to that in a second, but let's talk about this first. This is a bronzer. So this is the Face Off Bronze Gel Bronzer, and it says Nourishing Emollients and Sun Warmed Shimmer and Glow. Here is the outside box on it. So it says, it's not just a bronzer, hydrating, brightening, buildable, the Face Off Triple Threat. So yeah, I love the packaging. I love the packaging of the actual product. So I saw 3 different shades at Walmart and I grabbed this one, which is Chocolate Drip, which looked like the deepest shade, but I was hoping that I would like the tone of it because I love a pinky red toned bronzer. So I was hoping that this one would have kind of more of that pinky red tone to it. So it is a doe foot applicator on it. I do have this on right now. And overall, I like this for what it is. I don't reach for cream contours a ton, and I don't really wear bronzers a lot that have a glow to them. And this is a cream contour type of product, and then it also has some glow to it. But it blends really well. This is a beautiful shade. It does have a slight kind of red tone to it, more so than like an orangey tone. So I do like the tone of it. I wish it were even more kind of pinky red, but still. But yeah, it just blends really well. It looks pretty on the skin. So I think if you like cream contours, if you like this kind of a product, this is a really good one. Now these are definitely my favorite products for sure of this group. I love these. These are the Luminous Blushes Face Off Blush, Luminous Blush, and it says hyaluronic acid and plant extracts, sheer flush of color and glow, and then again it says the Face Off Triple Threat, hydrating, brightening, and buildable. So I got 2 different shades. The packaging is the same as the bronzer. The outside box is the same. The packaging of it is the same. So I got 2 different shades, and I do have both of these on right now. I have the lighter shade kind of right on the apples of my cheeks, and then I have the deeper pinky shade kind of back here. I like these a lot. I love the packaging, once again, saying that again. These blend really well. They look beautiful on the skin. They're not overly sheer, which I like. I think they have some good color payoff to them, but they're not like crazy pigmented where you have to do a ton of blending to make them blend in. Hang on, I'll show you a longer swatch in a second. So let me tell you the colors that I got, just swatching and not even telling you. So the more neutral shade is Be Real, and then this pinky shade is Born Yesterday. How fun is this? So these do have a little bit of a glow to them, but not over the top. They're so pretty. They really have a beautiful look on the skin, kind of a satiny sort of a finish. I'd say this one is a little bit more subtle satin than this one. This one has a little bit more glow to it, but I think they're both beautiful on the skin. Didn't have any blending problems with them. I'm a big fan of these. And then last up, I got a couple of lip products. One thing I really, really love, and then one thing I'm kind of on the fence about, but it's more so because of the color that I chose. So this is the Insta Pout lip liner. And it says collagen and hyaluronic acid, and then it also says 100% of people said that it was easy and precise. And I got the shade Perfect Match. I love all the packaging. That's adorable. Here is the product. So it has the liner on one end, and it is a retractable, and then it also has a little brush, which that's kind of cool. You know, if you want a little bit of a blending with a brush, you've got that option. So here is the liner itself. So this one, is not an overly flattering color on me personally. Like right there in a swatch, it looks fine, but on me, it's pretty, I don't know. It's not the ideal color match for me personally. So I just have a little bit of this around the outsides of my lips. I did try it all the way filled in, and it worked, but it's just not like my favorite color. So I do like this formula though. It's a good liner formula. It seems long wearing. I would just grab it in a different color personally, like maybe more of like a pinky rose or something like that. But yeah, it seems like more of that kind of matte kind of a lip liner formula. And yeah, I like the retractable. Overall, it's fine. It's just more so the color that I chose. Now this I love. This is the Insta Pout Plumping Lip Gloss, and it says 100% experienced the effect. Instant plumping. And I got the shade First Kiss. There's the box. Here is the gloss. And I have this on right now. I really, really like this. I want to get this in more shades. This reminds me a lot of the Buxom glosses. It smells good. It's like a minty, almost like a minty vanilla scent or something, and it feels like the Buxom glosses. So it has that very cooling effect on the lips. For a plumping gloss, I definitely prefer the cooling feeling versus like a, you know, I don't know, stinging feeling or something. This is not uncomfortable to me. It just feels very cooling on the lips. I love the gloss to it. It's really a pretty shade. This one in particular, like a nice peachy. It is a tackier formula for sure, but I'm fine with that. I love all glosses. I like a tackier gloss. I like a less tacky gloss. I'm happy with it all. And I think it's just so pretty and glossy. I don't know about like, do I notice a lot of plumping on my lips? I don't really know. I just think that the gloss does make your lips look more full. Just visually, the effect of a glossy look on the lips, I think makes your lips look a little more plump. And yeah, I like the scent of it, I like the formula, and I like the color. I'm a fan of this. All right, you guys, so those are all the goodies that I had to share with you in this video. So hope that you really enjoyed it. Please hit a thumbs up if you did, and if it was helpful. Let me know down below if you've tried any of these products and what your thoughts are on them. I would love to hear that. Ask me any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video.